What's up, going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's How to Unlock video, we're going to be covering the Holger-26 Modern Warfare LMG for those of you that are free to play in Warzone. Now, we did cover this weapon a long time ago, but we're on a completely different map. Tons of new players join all the time, or overall there could be people struggling to unlock this, so I wanted to put out an updated version. You guys can expect me to cover some tips and tricks to make it a bit easier. We will go over the challenge so you know exactly what to do to unlock it, and I'll even give you guys a recommended loadout to best set you up for success. But before we dive into it, if you guys do enjoy this content at any time or find this video helpful in any way, make sure to show your support for the channel by going down below and smashing that like button. Let's go ahead and throw in a goal of 50 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys like to find your way back to the channel for more Call of Duty content, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button alongside that notification bell so we don't miss you in future videos. All right, in order to unlock this, you're going to need to know what that challenge is. You go to where you edit your loadout, go over to the LMG category, scroll down to the Holger-26. Your challenge should be read as follows. Using LMGs, get 2 long shot kills in 25 different matches. Now, when it comes to game modes, if there's a limited time mode, whether it's a Clash playlist or something else you enjoy, you're more than welcome to dive into that. However, we're going to lean towards something a little bit more consistent. That's going to be Plunder. The great news about Plunder as well is it appeals to a wider variety of skill levels, being that the matches last from 10 to 20 minutes and sometimes even longer, giving players a lot more time to get that progress towards their challenge. Now, when it comes to flying into the Caldera Map, it is highly advised, thanks to the Season 4 update, that you land in the Storage Town area. This is easily the most populated place on the map and remains so throughout the entire duration of the match, as players are landing here to level up their weapons, do their weapon challenges, or they know it's the most populated place on the map and they're just looking to rack up those kills. Besides the fact that you have to complete this in 25 different matches, which is a lot to ask for, I think the more difficult part about this challenge is the fact that you are using an LMG. They're not really known for mobility. They're not really good at sprint to fire, so you're not going to be running around the map at all. So it's going to be more of a post-up, find a good angle, and look for the opponents that you're trying to eliminate. The larger magazine, though, can provide quite a large benefit, though, when you're going for those long shots. Obviously, in a lot of circumstances, you can get opponents weak and maybe not have the amount of bullets to finish them off, which leads to you having to reload. In this circumstance, you won't be doing that quite as often, which could lead to you getting the eliminations a little bit easier, as you can continue to spray and fire as they're either relocating or trying to reload themselves. Now, I wouldn't say that the LMGs are terribly inaccurate, but they're a little bit more difficult to control than the assault rifles. Being that this is the case, it is very recommended that you find a good location with a great sight line that you can mount in. Mounting is going to be super helpful for this challenge, as it not only will allow you to be more accurate, it will allow you to, again, make it more difficult for the opponents to shoot at you, and being that you have such a large magazine, you're going to continue to fire and rain hell upon them. If you were looking to confirm whether or not you got a long shot, the medal will pop up on your screen upon getting that elimination. If you're looking for a tactic to overall increase your odds of long shots while getting those eliminations, you're going to want to stay 40 meters or further away from the opponents that you're looking to eliminate. You can be a little bit closer, and obviously it'll count as a long shot, but in order to pretty much guarantee your odds of it actually being a long shot elimination, I recommend staying a pretty decent distance away from people and just trying to take them out from as far away as you can. Being that the mobility is low, you're not going to be able to sprint around and move around quickly with this, and a lot of other players will be using SMGs and ARs. It is most definitely recommended that you take a camping strat for this particular challenge. Overall, I don't think 2 eliminations is a lot to ask for, so I'm not anticipating you guys having too many struggles with this. Plus, you are getting to use an LMG with quite a large magazine, so that should increase your odds of getting the eliminations that you need. But now that we've covered some tips and tricks to make it a bit easier, we've gone over the challenge so you guys know exactly what to do to unlock it. Let's go ahead and dive into our recommended loadout, which today is going to be with the M91 Modern Warfare LMG. All right, for our attachments, we have as follows. For the muzzle, we have the monolithic suppressor. For the barrel, the M91 Heavy. For the optic, the VLK 3x. For our rear grip, rubberized grip tape, and then last but not least, for our underbarrel, we have the Commando foregrip. And the last thing I want to touch on is whether or not you can leave the lobby once you've gotten the progress towards your challenge. So once you were confident you got the 2 long shot eliminations that you need, you're going to go to where you edit your loadout in game, go to the LMG category, scroll down to the Holger-26. It looks like the tracking has gone through properly. You guys are more than welcome to leave that lobby and dive into the next one, overall decreasing the amount of time it should take you. However, if you are confident you got the 2 long shot eliminations that you need, you go to check the progress. It does not seem to have tracked properly. I do recommend staying through to the end of the match in order to increase your odds of it counting. That way, if it does, you want to play more matches than is being asked. Now, we've gone over some tips and tricks to make this a bit easier. I've gone over the challenge, you know exactly what to do to unlock it, and we've even dived into a recommended loadout to best set you up for success. That's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support on the channel. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.